I'm calling the workshop to order. Correction, the notice of a special meeting, I'm calling the special meeting to order. Stand corrected. Regular meeting agenda item number 2, approval of resolution 1573 in support of strengthening the Texas Trauma Network. Ms. Carrillo.
Yes, Mayor, Council. The resolution is for strengthening the Texas Trauma Network. This resolution is basically because approximately 25% of the Texans that live in the county don't have access to a level 1 trauma facility. The nearest facility is over 240 miles away. And basically what this resolution does is it says that the City of Mission is supporting legislative efforts to make funding available to strengthen the Texas Trauma Network and ensure that the residents of the Rio Grande Valley have timely access to the highest level of care when facing a severe traumatic incident. And so we're asking for approval on this, sir. This was brought to us by Mr. Mario Liscano from DHR, so he's here in the audience.
Mr. Liscano, I want to recognize you up to the podium so you can give us your take on this, sir.
Yes, thank you so much, Honorable Mayor and City Councilman, City Councilwoman. We want to thank you for taking this opportunity to consider our resolution. There is approximately 1.4 million residents here in the Rio Grande Valley. Our closest trauma center is in San Antonio. There's 2 trauma level 1 centers. If those beds are full, our patients from here, our family members, will have to be sent over to Austin, to Houston, and to Dallas for trauma care. We are just asking for your support so we can continue our efforts in order for us to develop a stronger trauma network in our region. Thank you for your consideration.
Do I hear a motion to approve the resolution number 1573?
Second.
I have a motion and second. I will ask if there's any final questions by any of the council members. No final questions. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Regular meeting agenda item number 3, authorization to accept the fiscal year 2017 staffing for adequate fire and emergency responder known as the SAFER grant from the United States Department of Homeland Security. Chief Sanchez.
Mayor and Council, item number 3 is authorization, the Mission Fire Department has been awarded a $1,022,828 grant to hire 9 firefighters. The grant will pay the annual salaries and benefits for the 9 firefighters. The first 2 years, the federal and city shares is 75% and 25%, or $414,660 federal, $138,219 city. The third year is a 35% and 65%, or $359,371 federal, $193,508 city. And in the fourth year, 0% federal share and 100% city share. Staff and city manager recommend approval.
Any questions by the council?
Mayor, I move for approval.
We have a motion to approve and second. Any final questions by any of the council persons? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Mr. Rutledge, thank you very much.
Mayor, I did want to recognize the Hollis Rutledge Associates Group for presenting this grant to the government and getting approved by the federal government.
The chair will recognize Mr. Hollis Rutledge Jr., provided that he doesn't take the whole afternoon.
You know me too well, Armando.
I was going to say, we need to kiss it, keep it simple and smart.
That's right. No, I'm very pleased to say that I know that you had a keen interest personally that you took into this particular application, and as you know, it's highly competitive because it's national in scope. But 2 years ago, you may recall, we got a little over $1 million for Chief Dominguez and your police department. This will complement the fire department's effort on our part and that of the city. I do want to recognize Frank San Martin, who's the grants coordinator that's been working very close in conjunction with the police and fire department, who's here. I also want to recognize someone that we all know that has now joined our organization, Dr. Mona Parras, who's here with us. So we try to improve our staffing to be able to better serve the community, and we're very pleased that we were able to do this.
Thank you, Mr. Reddick.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Regular meeting agenda item number 4, ordinance 4692, adopting the tax rate. Mr. Garza?
Mayor, City Council, good afternoon. Item number 4 is an ordinance. This is ordinance 4692 adopting the tax rate. And the tax rate for the fiscal year 2018-2019 is 0.4862 per $100 property value. In addition to establishing the tax rate, the ordinance provides a $10,000 exemption for the elderly and a $10,000 exemption for the disabled. The city will also continue the tax rates established back in 2005 for the elderly and disabled, ensuring that the total amount of ad valorem taxes paid will not be increased. We are presenting an interest and sinking rate at 0.0796, maintenance and operations, M&O, being at 0.4066, with a total tax rate of 0.4862. We are asking for an approval of this ordinance, Mayor.
I move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions by any of the council persons? And if not, please vote with a hand vote, please, and also a verbal vote.
That's correct.
Aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously for the record, by hand vote. Regular meeting agenda item number 5, approval of ordinance 4693, adopting the fiscal year 2018-2019 annual budget. Mr. Garza?
Yes, sir. This is approval of ordinance 4693, and as per city charter, budget shall be adopted no later than 15 days prior to the beginning of fiscal year, October 1st, 2018. There was a public hearing that was held back in August 13 of 2018, and today we are presenting a total budget of $109,653,883. And if I may, I can go fund by fund. For the general fund budget, we're budgeting $46,720,175. Utility fund budget would be at $23,655,948. The golf course fund budget at $1,317,107. The capital golf course fund at $49,414. Solid waste fund budget at $9,075,861. The special revenue funds budget at $14,169,894. The capital projects fund budget at $5,851,474. The group health fund budget at $4,370,775, and the debt service fund budget at $4,543,235, Mayor. We are asking for the approval of this ordinance.
Do I have a motion?
Move for approval, Mayor.
Do we have a motion? Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and second, and this I open up for further discussion by any of the city council persons. Any questions on the adopting the annual budget? No questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Orally, please, and by hand also. Orally and by hand.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Regular meeting, item 6, approval of publicity and tourism agreement with the Greater Mission Chamber of Commerce, Inc. Mr. Garza?
That's correct, Mayor. These are the funds that are received from the hotel motel occupancy tax under the VATS tax code section 351.101 to use hotel occupancy tax funds for attracting and promoting tourism and the convention and hotel industry. Attached is a copy of the 2018-2019 agreement to be effective October the 1st, 2018 through September 30th, 2019 in the amount of $370,000. The budget is included in the review. I can tell you that what the Chamber of Commerce is proposing to spend this $370,000 is $155,000 in salaries, in administrative fees, a total of $83,500, in spending on tourism, a total of $131,500, totaling the full amount of the $370,000, Mayor.
Do I hear a motion for approval?
Move for approval.
We have a motion to approve and a second. In this, I open it for further discussion. No further discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Agenda item number 7, ordinance 4694, approval of classified positions for the Mission Fire Department for fiscal year 2018-2019. Mr. Lerma.
Mayor, City Council, Mr. Garza, I come before you. These next 4 items pertain to civil service employees. The first item is approval of this ordinance that approves the classified positions for the fiscal year 2017-18. This is what's required by law that our Civil Service Commission approve, and then is brought before City Council for final approval. The positions that we're requesting are the deputy chief's position is going to go from 3 to 4. And this 4th position is the one that was agreed upon by the City Council with the union. So that's going to be 4. On the captain's position, it's going to remain at 6. The lieutenant's position remains at 17. The engineer's position remains at 15. And the firefighter's position goes from 24 to 33 based on the action that we took on item number 1 and approval of the SAFER grant. So that makes it a total of 75. And then the chief and the assistant chief goes up to a total of 77. But the classified positions that we're approving at this time is deputy chief, captain, lieutenant, engineer, and firefighters. And an increase of 10 personnel to our fire department for the next fiscal year. So at this time, we're requesting approval of the classified positions.
Do I have a motion?
I move to approve.
We have a motion. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Second has been called for. This, I open it for further discussions. Any questions anybody wants to? Go ahead, Ms. Garza.
Question, there's 10 additional firefighters?
Well, the number 4 position, the 4th position that we approved for the DC, that's 1 position, and the 9 from the SAFER is 10.
Okay, because I understood that it was the 10 was specifically for incoming firefighters.
Well, it's 9 that were approved, Commissioner Garza, which is a SAFER grant,
The SAFER
but I'm adding the 4th position to the deputy chief's position based on the action that was taken by City Council.
That's
Yes,
correct.
ma'am.
Okay, all right, just
Yes.
wanting to get the math right.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is 9 this year?
For the next fiscal year. We have an existing eligibility list that as soon as the paperwork is finished and they authorize the chief, I believe we have about 180 days. Chief Sanchez may begin with Mr. Garza's approval to start the process and to hire those.
And we also had already, just in case in the budget, in case we did get it, we already had allocated that money and it's still there. And that money that's already been approved by approving the budget.
That's correct.
Our section for the first year is already there on the budget. So it's go for 9 firefighters and 1 deputy chief, total of 10. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you.
I would request a hand vote also because we are in favor of it. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
By hand. Motion carries.
That's the wrong hand.
I'm left-handed, sorry.
Agenda item number 8, ordinance 4695, approval of base salaries and incentive package for the Mission Fire Department fiscal year 2018-2019. Mr. Lerma.
On this item, Mayor, we're requesting the approval of the base pay and the incentive package for fiscal year 2018-19. What you have before you is provided the 2018-19 budget as the same as last year, with the only change that we cleaned up on the fire marshal's position, we went from 8 to 4. Just to clarify it, because we used to put prevention 4,000 and then we had fire marshal 8, so it was a confusion, and for us to fix that, we just removed that, the 8,000 and made it 4. The salaries remain the same as last year. At this time, we're requesting approval of the base pay and the classified positions for 2018-19.
Do I hear a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and second. Open it for discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. I need a hand vote also. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries twice, I guess.
On item number 9, Mayor, we're requesting is approval of the classified positions for the Mission Police Department for the fiscal year 2018-19. The classified positions that were approved by our Civil Service Commission is lieutenant, and that remains at 5, sergeant remains at 8, corporals remains at 9, patrolmen remain at 132. That makes it a total of 154. Plus the 2 assistant chiefs and Chief Dominguez makes it a total of 157. But at this time, we're requesting approval of the classified positions that are lieutenant, sergeant, corporal, and patrolman. At this time, we're requesting approval.
Move for approval, Mayor.
We have a
Second.
motion and second to approve the agenda item number 9, ordinance 4696. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign, and I need a hand vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Thank you.
Thank you. And item number 10 is the approval of the ordinance to approve the base salaries and the incentive package for the Mission Police Department for fiscal year 2018-19. And again, you have the base pay incentive package there before you. And I also included, like I did failed to mention in the fire department, the past 5 years, so you can have it there. But this for what we're requesting is the same as last year. So at this time, we're requesting approval of the ordinance to approve the base pay and the incentive package for the Mission Police Department for 2018-19.
Do I hear a motion to
Move to
approve?
approve.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
We have a second, and this I open it for any questions by any of the council. No questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. By hand, please. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion
you.
carries. The ordinance 4697 passes.
Mr. Mayor, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
We have a motion to adjourn, second.
I like doing
Since
that.
it's not debatable, I will not ask for questions. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign.
You need a hand vote?
Motion carries.